So then, yeah.
A legit
They
rocket
blow it
launcher.
the fuck up.
Yeah, blow up.
Schnell,
Schnell. We've watched this movie a lot.
This is where John and Dwayne get first talk. Get fucked on television, Dwayne.
You ain't in charge of any jacket shit, pal. I fucking don't like you. Put the other guy back on.
Yeah, you suck. Give me the other guy. You're an asshole.
Stop being part of the fucking problem and put the other guy back on.
Because buzzers are stupid.
Yeah.
Ellis is gonna help the situation.
You're a terrorist, I'm a salesman.
Making a deal.
You're making a deal. It's the same thing. You use a gun, I use a fountain pen. That poison pill is causing you all the problems. I can give them to you.
Hans.
Bobby.
I'm your white knight.
Which that reaction that Alan Rickman has of like, what the fuck? That line was improvised.
Oh.
And Alan Rickman had no fucking clue what Bobby meant. So he's looking at him like, the fuck's wrong with you?
What did you call me?
Yeah. He literally had this look on his face of like, the fuck? Okay.
Because it's his first movie. He's like, we're going off script.
He's also,
what?
He's also British.
Yeah.
So
He's also very British, and I'm
Jewish
sure,
line.
I'm sure, Jewish cokehead line is not really,
Fuck is a booby?
in the British vernacular in 1988.
Although
I would like to bring
a grandmother of some kind.
Yeah. I'd like to bring Booby back, though.
We tried.
Booby.
So he asked
New
for
Year's
Coke.
resolution.
You're going to need a lot more Coke.
I think he asked for Coke off screen.
We're going to need a bigger Coke.
Yeah, well, okay, we're never sure, but I totally believe this happened. So, when we come back,
he's talking to John.
So basically he gives, Hans gives Ellis the walkie-talkie. And Ellis starts talking to John as if he knows him well.
Well, he's the reason why John's at the party, according to Ellis.
That's what he says. And then you see Carl come in and start pouring a Coke. In my heart of hearts, I believe so much that Ellis asked for Coke, and that's what they gave him.
Yeah.
And it's on the IMDb trivia list. Somebody actually believes that, too. So I'm like, okay, it's not just me.
Because it makes sense.
Like, because he also does kind of look at it like, yeah, okay.
Thanks for the Coke.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work out.
No.
He's just like, Hans, I don't know this guy. Ellis, don't...
Tell this guy, tell him I don't fucking know you. And then Ellis starts freaking out like, Hans, this is radio, not television. You don't have to go method on me. And then, bang.
Yo, he's super dead.
Ellis is all kinds of dead.
Oh, so now Holly's definitely in charge, right?
No, she was definitely
before.
She was Ellis's boss.
This is Hans making a point to John that I'm serious and I won't kill any one of these, and one of them will be the person.
Yeah, eventually I will get to somebody.
Well, yeah, because he's just like, obviously you don't know this guy, so there is someone here. You're not just here for no reason.
He literally says, "Eventually I will get to somebody you do care about."
He talks to the cops, gives them some bullshit. I need you to release these terrorists, that terrorist. These are our brothers and sisters in arms.
And then the one guy turns to him and was like, "Do you think they'll do it? Who cares?"
Yeah. It's like Asian Dawn. Like I read about them in Time magazine.
Wasn't FLQ one of them?
Yeah.
Quebec terrorists. Federation Liberté, Quebec.
Yes. So it's like, hey, fucking Canada.
So I guess it's basically just them wild goose chase. Just
basically
while they're busy
keep
doing
them
that.
busy, and they won't notice what we're doing.
We get the FBI, Special Agents Johnson and Johnson.
No relation.
Classic illusion. The right hand's doing what you want. Look at the left.
Exactly. So yeah, Johnson and
like
Johnson show up.
Dwayne just like keeps up a bit. He's like, I was just like, you want a breath mint?
He's like, anything you need, we're in charge now. Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, sir, Johnson and Johnson.
Johnson and Johnson.
No relation.
A family company.
Yes. Can we get some baby powder in here?
Full of arsenic. Oh, so no, sorry, asbestos.
Yes, asbestos, yes.
So John...
Don't have to slap a bitch with some asbestos? Mesothelioma, bitches.
Folks, have a drink with us, it's fun.
John, I guess just rummaging around, figuring things out, finds his U4.
Yes.
Runs into Hans.
Yep. No,
Hans Bill Clay.
Every British person, most British people who You're not that good at the American accent. Just that, hello, I am an American.
Ironically,
I call it the Matthew Broderick accent.
Yeah, very much so. So ironically, this scene was one of the first they shot with the two of them together.
Yeah.
And it wasn't originally written in the script. They wrote it the day of. And it started because somebody, I don't know who, because originally they said John McTiernan was very impressed with Alan Rickman's American accent. But I listened to the commentary that John McTiernan said, and he said, no, it sounded like shit. It was a terrible accent. He's like, I wish we could make it today, because in today's world, he can make the accent, but they can actually fix it in post-production. He's like, we couldn't do that back then, so we're literally stuck with what he could do. He's like, it wasn't terrible, but you can hear that it just doesn't sound realistic. So it's not a very good accent.
That works, though, because that was like John never trusted him.
Yeah, exactly.
Sort of
it helped.
It worked for the scene where he's like, he doesn't sound
quite right. And then eventually when he says his name is Clay, Bill Clay, literally John looks up and there's a name posted behind him that says W.M. Clay. So it could be literally William Clay.
For those that don't know, Bill is the short form for William.
Yes, which makes no fucking sense to me, but that's like the Dick Richard thing that I still don't understand.
Yes, my father's a dick.
I know. One day I'm just going to call him that and see how that goes. I think your dad will probably laugh.
He's been called Dick Lander before.
I forgot. Yeah, no, that works way too well. Oh,
so
God.
Bill goes for the gun that I guess he had stored there.
No, well, yeah, he tries to go for the gun because he's just like, oh, I think we can go up to the roof. And he's like, no, we've already been that way. So he's like, oh, fuck, I can't get the gun. And then...
So he gives him his gun.
John offers him a cigarette.
A spare gun and a cigarette.
But
he's only been to those combat ranges.
And then he's like, do you ever fire one of these? I've only been to one of those combat ranges. You know those guns that fire the red paint? Like, well... It's the real thing this time. And then he fucking hands him the gun, and then...
Very,
very slowly, hands... I'm like, Jesus Christ, okay.
Very slowly, cocks it, too.
Yeah, clearly he's emptying the chamber, you moron. And then, Hans does what I still consider, as a smoker, very, it's unforgivable, really.
Just takes you out of the movie.
First of all, he took his last cigarette, which is just not cool. Bad etiquette, and then he threw out half of it.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Kill him if you must.
Yeah.
But finish the smoke. If
honestly,
smoke
that still bugged me in the year and a half when I was able to quit smoking for that year and a half. That still bugged me.
He's the bad
guy. Now I have to hate
It's also a stolen pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, but who cares? The guy's dead. He can't smoke them now.
It's called character development so that you can hate the villain more.
Yeah.
You're like, it's like killing a child or something. It's like, oh, I hate that guy. He's got to die.
But if you know me, considering the fucking t-shirt I'm wearing, the tattoo I have, my apartment, I'm kind of fans of the villain.
This is why this film is good, because it's a true villain to you.
You have a
levels, Steve, levels!
You have a point.
There's layers here.
You have a point.
Layers involved.
That's true.
Levels, Jerry. Levels.
It's all about levels.
Dick Thornburg gets the 411 on John McClane, and basically almost fucks the whole plan up.
He does fuck the whole plan up. Because basically he lets the cat out of the bag of who the fuck John McClane is. And so now he knows everything about who he is and everything like that. So, and this is also when the glass happens.
Yep.
So...
Well, he says it's in German, and Carl's like, what?
Yeah, Carl don't fucking understand German, apparently.
I mean, the German guy doesn't... Okay, shoot the glass.
Shoot the glass.
That was awesome.
So they shoot the glass out. John McClane, who is barefoot, runs across the glass, cuts his feet open. However, if you look at that scene when he's running, you can see his feet are about 3 sizes larger than they should be because he's wearing rubber feet. It's the only way he can run across glass.
He's a hobbit.
Did you look for fur on top of the...
Yeah.
And then is this where we get the backstory of Al?
Yes. Because he's pulling the glass out of his feet and asks him to... Basically, he's like... You got flat feet, pal? And then he asks him, why you want to...
run across fake glass? You know what I mean? Shit that looks like glass.
Because...
Going to cut your feet
Sugar
off.
glass.
Yeah, but no, sugar glass is actually very sharp, too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no... I don't think there was any fake glass they could have done, aside from maybe making rubber, but I think that would have just been too expensive. Probably making the rubber feet just turned out to be cheaper. And again, you only see it for half a second, and if you only have the DVD, will you notice? So
I didn't notice.
So Al gives his backstory of, like, I shot a kid, so I haven't fired a gun since, so I'm just kind of beat cop now.
Yeah, he's like, no, he's not even that.
Yeah.
He's a desk pusher.
Yeah,
he was on his way home.
Yeah.
Just getting some Twinkies on his way home.
Yep. To his wife.
Yes.
Quote unquote.
Who's pregnant with their first.
Yeah, there's like, you got any kids, and then...
Well, that was when he's trying to fire down the fucking 100-year-old Twinkie, which... Okay. I don't understand.
In a new building.
Yeah, there can't be a 100-year-old Twinkie, because... Yeah, like, did you bring the Twinkie with you? The like, 70-year-old Twinkie, did you bring it with you? I don't know. It makes no sense to me, really. But, yeah, I don't know how you would have
brand new build. The Twinkie's older than the building.
Yeah, like, that doesn't make sense. Like, it just doesn't make sense unless you brought an old-ass Twinkie with you.
Yeah. Which
like,
they could have, who knows?
Could have, but it just
like, he found it in the back of his cupboard that morning.
Yeah.
It's a very... I'll give you a plausible. Like, maybe he threw the Twinkie in his toolbox.
Yeah.
Ages ago. And then he showed up with his toolbox, and John found it in his toolbox.
Well, John probably would be looking through the toolbox, because he does have the detonators, and he needs to figure out how to use them, so maybe that's true.
Building gets shut down, vault gets open, because Theo's going through the locks, and he can get through all the locks except for the last one.
But he needs a Christmas miracle. A Christmas miracle.
Yeah.
Theo, it's Christmas. It's time for miracles.
Yeah. You ask for a Christmas miracle, I give you the FBI.
Yep.
But, originally, and I can see why they cut this, because there's absolutely no reason for this. They made this needlessly complicated at one point. Originally, when they were trying to get the power shut off, right? And because when he says, like, we want to cut the power, they immediately cut to the dude and having him shut down the entire block, right?
Tuckerman.
Yeah. Well, in the original thing, they were able to shut down the building's power. But that didn't release the lock. So Theo turns to Hans going, it didn't shut off the lock, we need more. And Hans says, annoy them. And he goes, the fuck do you mean? And he goes, oh, piss them off. So what he does is he hacks into the emergency lighting system and starts flashing all of the lights on in the building in different ways so that they realize that they still have control. So then that's when they call him to shut down the whole block. And that's when that happens. That was the original plan. They made the right cut.
Yep.
Because there is no fucking need for that.
Yeah.
Just have the whole, like, just cut the power.
Just cut the power and it's gone.
Christmas Eve, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care, just do, because it's the FBI. What are you going to do? Say no,
exactly.
Say no to the FBI?
Well, no, he does say no, but then he's just like, yeah, but, like, he's like, do you want jurisdiction? How about the United States fucking government, pal? Because that's what you do.
Like, the dude's just covering his ass.
Yeah.
Like, I was saying, I don't want this falling back on me.
Yeah.
And if like, we got you covered, it's like, sure.
Yeah.
Because he even says that. It's like,
FBI,
hey, man, I know this is my ass on the line.
Yeah,
so
it's like, this is my
cut
ass.
the power to 12.
Just do it.
They cut the power.
They start jumping up and down because they have the bearer bonds that are in the safe. And they're all fucking happy as hell.
Yep. I think he
And
talks to the
this
FBI.
is where we're hearing joyful, joyful.
Yeah.
Yet another Christmas song, just saying.
I think isn't there earlier in the film? They play a song when Heinrich's about to cut the power. It's that horn section.
All of the music in this movie are all takes on Christmas songs. Yeah. All of them. Even, like, all of the action music and everything like that. If you listen closely, you can hear it's like a slowed down or sped up version of a Christmas song.
Because when Heinrich's walking through the hall, you hear Winter Wonderland, like...
Yeah. And when he's slowly walking down, because that's what they do, because it's a Christmas movie.
You see the point we're trying to make here?
Jesus Christ, people.
John has a goodbye with Hal, because he figures, like, well, this is a suicide at this point.
Yes.
I'll take him down, but I'm probably going to go with him, so... Tell my wife I'm sorry. Because he's like, she's heard me say I love you 1,000 times.
But she never heard me say I'm sorry.
So, he's like, well, no, you're going to get out of
this.
Real men don't say sorry.
No!
We're always right, even when we're wrong.
Just hold out until the women got no more options.
Give up.
So Thornburg gets to Holly's house, gets in by threatening the fucking housekeeper with the INS.
Which really seems odd that Holly, who is married to a cop, would have an illegal immigrant working as her nanny.
It's Los Angeles.
That is true.
So he lets him in.
I retract my statement.
Would you like to pay 10 times more for your nanny?